Igbo politicians are now in a big shock over the immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu. Hear the news in details. Ụmụ Chineke daalụnụ ka anyị si emekwa ka anyị si eme maka na oge eruo na mgbe onye ọ na-kwesịrị ịghọtapụ ife anyị na-ekwu na we are not beggars and we won't beg anymore, even though we have made the mistake in the past. Some of the top Igbo politicians do not want Nnamdi Kanu to be released. Basically, they know that Nnamdi Kanu runs the southeast and the south-south. They know that whatever order he gives, that is what the people that the governors rule follows. So they are very scared and they are in fear that if it eventually happens, it's going to be a very strong mayhem on them. So they are not surprised that the release of Nnamdi Kanu will be secured with immediate effect, as London is now calling for his release. And why should they hold a man who has committed no crime for 3 years now? You see, let's get it here. I na-eje na-anata na-eche na n'ike aka nke ọnụ. Ọ na-amara na onye tinyela aka ya ajụjụ kwesịrị ịma na ebe a na-ayọ nne bụ ebe a na-adaba ego. For so long, Biafrans have been betrayed by those they trusted, by their families, by their friends, by their colleagues, by their countrymen, by their neighboring countries. We asked for freedom. That is what Ojukwu asked in the first place. Freedom. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom that has to do with big win. And Ojukwu told Gowon something after the war. He said, the same way you made my people hungry, the same way you saw my people from Omunem Fanangu Otuaka Omune Yesiwa Mbogelu. Today Gowon do not want to shamefully come out and say, oh, Yemeladoloma. The way they are packaging him. The way they are packaging him. It is only God that knows why he has kept him this long. Why he's still alive. Because those who want to hunt Biafra will be hunted. Yadila Choku. Manandi Kandi Israel Chayoku. And we'll live in an Layoko. And all Chukunon anywhere. Now the Igbo politicians found out this is a surprise. Found out one that's a fast. A new tone has taken. A new voice is speaking. A new word is in control. And I get quite on to you. Onye ajụrụ ajụjụ a mgbe mbụ si gịnị? Ajụjụ a na-ajụ ka enweke na ndidi maka na onye nwere ume kwesịrị inwe ume. Onye nwere ume kwesịrị inwe ume mana ọrụ one na omume.
Hey! The United Nations, EU has been exposed. The European Union has been exposed. Listen to what Simon Eber said. Listen attentively. Breaking, the EU resolution of Nigeria has reviewed the aware of the Islamic State terrorism in Nigeria, but yet pretending not to know the solution. Expresses concern at the rising insecurity across the country, underlined the obligations of the Nigerian authorities to protect lives and livelihoods, urged authorities to invest greater resources to ensure operations undertaken by security forces and conducted with the cooperation and trust of local communities are effective in protecting the population and are fully in line with national and international human rights law. So, let's break it down. The EU are aware of what is going on in the zoo, but have turned blind eyes, pretending that they are not aware of the upcoming catastrophe. Somebody should please explain this thing to us. I told you people that if we are in a camp, on the Fulani kind of hand or camp, I could give Kocha Konda, not the Fulani, not Nigerian government. I could give Kocha Kofa, but the backup they are having from the international bodies is too much. It's too much on us. And thank God that someone like someone ever is there exposing them. Even though he's not doing much like Nnamdi Kanu, he's exposing them. Exposing them consistently, proactively, and otherwise. We must take for instance and understand the game change that must be followed. Every limitation must be broken. And looking at it already, they have shot themselves in the leg. And that's where the game changed. So we're going to be in the right order to foresee the whole insecurity that has been caused by these international bodies. Looking at the reference and making sure that the game has changed. So we must consume and reactivate one of the gospel reasons, which must be looked into, seen from every end, and without action, voicing the necessary being. Now that they know that they have messed up, now that they have known that they have been caught up, they must understand that every reason to begin this game will be seen remarkably well. So these are the evidence that are already on ground. The EU understands what is going on in the zoo, but has refused to talk about it. Motion for a resolution on the recent attack on Christmas Eve in Plateau State in Nigeria. They know. And the EU is equally a Christian country. They have Christian countries there. But they tend to support the Fulanis because of what they are benefiting. That's how selfish some people can be. They don't care the religion you worship. They don't care the God you worship. What they care about is what they get from you forcefully. But they will pay dearly.